I've noticed just from my daughter and son playing over the last couple of years, something has gone away, and I wonder when we decided to make the transition. Yeah, transition. Not Bruce Jenner style transition.
Okay. Something has gone away where?
Yeah.
In our practices or at the ballpark or... You're right. They don't serve fat frogs and Buffalo Bills anymore.
No, there is a transition.
Okay.
That the world of baseball and softball decided one day, and everyone's like, yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking back to my Little League days. I mean, we didn't have all the glory. Steve Covino had 27 Little League home runs. It's quite an accomplishment.
I mean, it's still a record, I think. Union, New Jersey.
But do we all agree there was a year where everyone's like, why are we wearing stirrups? Let's just get baseball socks.
So what are your kids wearing? The socks with the stripes on them? Or
We
just
have-
solid colored socks?
Just for the fun of it, you realize once you have to order a specialty sock, and you're like, where am I going to find this? They are all there on Amazon. Like, we need to find black with, I believe it was like golden, like some special golden color stripe, and they're there. When my son was on the Colorado Rockies kids team, they have Rockies purple. They have every sock, but when was the transition?
So you got the sock with the stripe built in on it,
yeah,
right?
But when did we say, remember when you were a kid, you didn't have those corny stirrups?
I'd have to say it was around 94, 95. That's my guess.
When the strike happened, they came back without stirrups?
Yeah. Paul O'Neill was the batting champ.
They had a year to think about it.
And he came back with the socks with the stripe on the side. I'm only saying that from experience because I know for fact I was rocking the stirrups. And then around 94,
then
it was the sock with the stripe.
The illusion. And then they just said, no, solid color sock or solid color with horizontal stripes.
However, every once in a while, there's a throwback guy who rocks the stirrups.
I don't even think they make them.
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
Really?
I had to look it up.
No way.
I was like, what is a stirrup?
Monsi, that was like part of your little kid's baseball uniform.
I don't remember when I started playing softball. I don't remember this at all.
So you always wear the, tube socks?
Yeah.
But
with the stripes already. Yeah, softball players.
Softball players wear tube socks sometimes with the actual stripes.
That's exactly what I would wear.
Right. So,
or if your team was blue, you just have that color blue sock or with stripes. But when did the stirrup go away?
I guess when we really went next level with the elastic technology, right? So we didn't have the need for a stirrup.
Danny, did you wear stirrups playing Little League?
No.
For real?
No.
Was
Had
mine...
the 2-in-1. I'm looking here. It says the 2-in-1 was invented in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
But not everybody was using them.
Yo,
popularized for me in the mid to late 90s.
Had to be, because in high school,
I was still wearing stirrups in the 90s.
I think I was wearing, we had black stirrups.
Yeah. And wow, I can't believe, Sam, you know what we mean by stirrups, right?
No, I had to look it up.
What?
I always just had a tall baseball sock, a tube sock, and you would tuck your pants in the sock.
Now, I don't know the history, but I imagine
or
back
socks
in
the pants.
Black stocking days, right? Back in the old-timey times when Scoops Callahan was reporting, players couldn't keep their socks up, so they would have stirrups to keep them up. I would imagine that's where and why it started. I'm making that up. That's my guess.
It says by the mid-century, more players wore their socks higher to reveal the white sock underneath. The advancement of colored dyes and heightened sense of fashion in society led to more colorful stirrups.
So you'd have that stirrup on the bottom of your foot inside the cleat.
I'll be honest, I picture Darryl Strawberry, by the way, today, on this day.
Dude, any player from the 80s.
On this day, Darryl Strawberry was drafted by the Mets 45 years ago. And coincidentally, I tie it all together, guys. On this day in 1851, the first baseball uniform debuted. The first ever baseball uniform. Before they were a basketball team, the New York Knickerbockers, they wore straw hats, white shirts, and blue trousers. So today was the first ever baseball uniform. But for a century, players wore stirrups. If you picture Mike Schmidt in the 80s, he was wearing that Philadelphia Philly red stirrup.
Anybody in the 60s,
Don
70s,
Mattingly
80s.
was rocking a navy blue Yankee
Hold on.
stirrup.
Here's a question then, and this isn't to knock anybody. It's generational, obviously. If you guys didn't know what stirrups were, what do you think the players, let's just say, what do you think George Brett was rocking of the 80s? Anyone prior to, 95? What do you think they were wearing? Just regular socks or colored socks? Because you always saw the sock with that stirrup on it.
Great example. If you just Google image George Brett 1985, the first thing that comes up is his Topps baseball card. Yeah. What do people think that is on his leg then?
What did you think that was? That's funny. And that's not a knock at all. I'm just wondering. I'm really wondering. Because I definitely wore stirrups all through high school and Little League, obviously. By the college days, it was that one sock. But interesting that you brought it up, Rich, because I guess kids have completely abandoned. On the day we celebrate the first ever uniform, kids today have completely abandoned the stirrup. It's no longer a thing.
Look, all right, 80s when you were a little boy, Google image Steve Garvey 80s. What did you think those blue things on his legs were?
I didn't, honestly, I didn't see those, Rich, until high school.
Wow.
Like the city I was in Southern California, our field was pretty poor. We were lucky to have some nice colored socks that matched the uniform.
Kids that wore no shoes.
Lucky to have socks.
Yeah. We had to go to, Play It Again Sports to get most of our equipment.
That's great, man. So, completely gone, huh? No kids
rock them
for throwback reasons?
No, because kids if they're going to rock their pants more like knickers, they pull it up, they have it up to the knee, and you'd see like the stripe or the solid sock. I know we're doing a little baseball history here on Fox Sports Radio, but I'm shocked that the younger audience and the younger people here at Fox Sports don't know about the stirrup. And there were styles to wear it too, guys, right? Like some people wore it where you saw a lot of the color, and other people you only saw the side.
The side of the
And that was sort of up to you.
Pull
you know how
real high.
You know how sometimes, Monty, now a guy will wear his baseball pants where you don't see sock at all?
Yeah.
And then other guys will almost pull it up to their knee?
Sure.
Look up any 80s player and it's like I just broke the glass.
Yeah.
Like name a player in the 80s that you think of, like Ozzie Smith, red stirrups.
That's so funny.
Like you just never, because I'm ordering all these uniforms for the kids' pony ball, and I'm like, man, we've come a long way. These sweet, like striped golden and black socks. I'm like, I had stirrups, and I'm like, I wonder when stirrups went away, and here we are.
Rich is, for reference, the coach of the West Hills Brown Stars. I mean, all-star team. So he knows a thing or two, and as Kevin Hart says, you're going to learn something today. You learned how to order pizza, plain and pepperoni.
Only.
Stop making it scientific. Stop trying to please everybody. That's it. Keep it simple, stupid. And
the other
stirrups,
question,
thing of the past.
Have all the stirrups gone?
And even more mind-blasting is the fact and thought that people
30-ish or so.
30-ish and younger have no idea what that even is.
Because even in Little League, they were probably told, oh, you're in the Pirates? Get plain yellow socks or black socks.
Yeah, or
the
2-in-1 socks. It reminds me of the fake football jerseys that my mom would get us. At the time, she was a single mom, couldn't afford the real NFL jersey, so she got the shirt that looked like a jersey.
Wow.
The transition, Denny, was the stirrup and sock to the sock that looked like it had a stirrup on it.
Yes.